Hey guys. Okay, I am so fucking tired. Alright, so, I just got out of the shower. I'm just straight up with you guys right now. Like, I'm really not feeling good. I feel I don't know how to explain it other than that. Like, when I wake up in the mornings, my body just feels like shit. And I think I'm going to have to get into the doctor because I need to get my hepatitis C taken care of. And I think that might have a lot to do with it. It's like I'm always tired. And I know I come on, I'm like all excited, and you guys got to understand, like, I'm struggling, okay? I'm struggling with not feeling well all the time. I'm always tired. I'm always tired. And I always feel lethargic. And that's one of having hepatitis C, you guys, is lethargy and just not feeling well. And it can be really hard whenever you have a child and you have to keep on going. Hey, Melvin. I'm just overwhelmed, and I feel like a lot of people are questioning my character and my motives because I made one video about Trisha Paytas, which I know a lot of you guys don't even know who Trisha Paytas is or even care. But I mean, I watch YouTube a lot because I'm tired all the time, and I'm here at my house, and so I try to stay busy and keep up with the house and clean and be a mom and help you guys too. And there's just sometimes where I just, like today, I just feel like shit, you know. And I had told everybody that I would be on this morning at 10, and I'm late because I just feel like shit. But I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys seriously about like my channel. Okay, I really want to grow my channel. I want to grow a channel to reach so many other people that have been through the same thing we've been through. And the only way I can grow my channel is with you guys and with reaching other people in other YouTube groups. There are probably millions of YouTubers, you guys. There's people on this platform that it's very cutthroat. It's very hard to get anyone to click on your videos, yet alone click subscribe. And so that's why I call on you guys and I say, I need your help. I need you guys to help me bring people over to the channel that are struggling with addiction, or if you know people that are strong in their recovery, bring them over so they can help the rest of us, so they can, you know, be in the chat with us and give us their wisdom, because I don't know it all, you guys. I just try to keep a positive, upbeat attitude so that way you guys, when you're struggling. But there's days where I fucking feel like shit, and today is one of them. I don't know how to explain it to you guys any other way that when I wake up in the mornings, if it's like today, I woke up and it's like just this feeling it's like my body is sore and it feels like I have so much weight on me, and I know I'm overweight, but damn, I'm not like 300 pounds, you know, like I'm chunky, but I'm not fucking my 600-pound life. So I know that might have a little bit to do with it, but it's like I am struggling. I feel so shitty, you guys. I don't know that's all I can tell you is like I feel shitty. I feel nauseous all the time. Especially when I wake up in the mornings, like I have morning sickness. You do, Bama? It's like I can't decipher. Hey, you know I'm here. Okay, Joe, thank you. I'm so excited. I can't wait till you get back. You know what we'll have to do, Joe? I'll have you come over here and share your story with everybody on my podcast and over here on the channel, because I have a lot of male viewers, and I feel bad sometimes because I know that I can't, they may not, you males, you guys might not be able to relate to my stories as much as the females do, but I still want to provide some stuff for you guys to be able to relate to. So I've got Joe and I got my friend Ken, but I'm going to have to get a couple more dudes that will help me when they, you know, I just want you guys to share your stories, you know, that's all. You don't have to be like a 20 years sober. I just want you to share your story and where you're at today. But y'all know what I'm saying though. And then, hey Kim. Okay, cool. So it's like, you guys, I get overwhelmed because in my mind, I'm constantly thinking of what I can do, what I'm doing over here to you guys that will help the next person. But I forget sometimes that I got to help myself, you know? And I just think that I've been neglecting my own personal self. It's really difficult for me to draw a line with things. I'm either like balls to the wall, doing them to the extreme, hey Amanda, or I am not doing shit. It's just difficult. It's like I get myself all excited and worked up. Because I remember what it felt like to be all by myself, you know? So when I come on here, I get so excited to talk to you guys. And so excited to share with you guys that my life is so much better. Like, I'm crying because I'm just like, I feel depressed. I feel depressed. I feel overwhelmed. And I feel like shit all the time. And I'm serious, you guys. Like, on the days I don't feel like shit, it's like I still feel like shit. You know what I mean? And I know it's got to be because of my hepatitis. I know it does. So I've got to get to the doctor, and I need you guys to help hold me accountable because I need to make an appointment with my liver doctor tomorrow. Because I'm sure that's why a lot of these feelings, it's like a physical tiredness and a physical, like my body is poisoned. I don't know how to explain it. But I just feel, ugh, you know what I mean? Like, yucky. And so anyway, the reason I'm a little teary-eyed right now is because that's how I'm feeling. And then I was getting comments on my video about Trisha Paytas saying, you know, and one of my main subscribers who I absolutely love her to death, but for her to even think that I, you know, of course I want people to see my channel, you guys. I know, Joe, and so that's what I've got to do. Joe says you must focus on yourself first. We can't save everyone. Look at what happened when I put my sobriety and health second. And you know what? You do, Bama, it just, I don't know what it is, you guys. And I know I'm getting older and I've got to take better care of my body. It's just a struggle for me. It really is difficult for me. So I just kind of wanted to let you guys know how I was feeling, you know, because I don't want you guys to think that my motives are not pure and that all I want to do is share my life with you guys and help other people at the same time. I made that video about Trisha Paytas because when I was watching her channel last night or yesterday and she came on, I caught that video right when she uploaded it. It had been uploaded a minute. And I was like, oh my God, she's finally seeing the light. She's getting away from those people who do not care about her. And so I was like, I'm going to make a video about it. And so I made a quick video about it, and it was literally 3 minutes long. And everybody's like, oh my God, you're not a drama channel. Or one person. And that's the thing with YouTube, you guys. Whenever you have bad comments, you could have a slew of good comments. And that one bad comment is like a knife stabbing you in the back. It's like the worst feeling. And so that's why when I come on here and I'm like, if you're new in recovery, stay off the internet because it's toxic as fuck. And people will come at you sideways all day long and make you really second guess yourself. And that's what happens to me sometimes. Like today, I'm second guessing, am I doing this for the right reasons? Am I really helping people, or and then I'm like, no, Nicole, you know how you started your channel, and I've never sold out. I've always stuck up for what's right, and I'll keep on doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? You're right. Let it snowflakes. You are right. And it's like, I just got to remember that, just because somebody leaves a negative comment doesn't mean that they don't like me. It doesn't mean that I'm a bad person. But do you see how, okay, imagine if I wasn't mentally fit. Imagine if I was new in my recovery, just getting sober, really struggling, and I was getting these comments. Y'all see how that can be that can harm somebody. And then y'all know a month ago, I was being stalked by a couple, and they were coming on my channel. They were making videos about me. They were making fun of me. And it was like every single day I would have to go through these people trolling me. Then before that, I had a lady that would come and she would text message me every morning because I gave her my phone number and tell me what a piece of shit I was. And it was horrible. And so imagine if I didn't have a good foundation and I just went off the deep end and relapsed. So, that kind of shit can bother somebody so much that they're like, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do that. Like, I love making YouTube videos. I love sharing how I'm feeling with you guys. I love being straight up. Yeah, Amanda, it was crazy. I had to change my cell phone number because of it. Because this woman, dude, let me tell you, every morning she would tell me to kill myself. She would text me these 3-page text messages that would literally take my phone an hour to download all the text messages. And what she was doing it from burner phones. One day at a time, that's right. And so she would use burner phones, so every time I would block the one phone, she would get another phone and do it from that phone. So it was just like, oh gosh, if I wasn't mentally fit, I would have went crazy. You know what I mean? Because it was driving me insane. And I'm a pretty strong bitch. Y'all feel me? So YouTube can just be such a great place, and you can get so much community and so much help. But then, hey Jessica, thanks. But then it can also be, it's a two-edged sword where people can take it and turn it around on you the other way. Sandra! What's up, girlfriend? We've missed you. And then stuff like that happens where people I haven't seen in a long time come back to the channel, and I'm so happy that you're back, Sandra. And that makes me so happy, guys, to see you guys like returning and coming back. Yes, Anessa, that is so true. And here's the thing, y'all. I guess what bothers me is that just because I made one video about Trisha Paytas doesn't mean I'm going to turn into a drama channel, okay? I have 473 videos on this channel, all about addiction and recovery. If you don't have some content, then I don't know what's going on. I have so many videos, you guys, and so many story times about my life and my addiction and how low down I went. And I don't spare anything. I tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. I tell too much. And that's what puts me in harm's way sometimes, because I tell too much, but I don't know how to do it any other way. I don't know how to censor myself. That's not my style. So, oh, my brain hurts. I woke up this morning, I had some water, I had a little bit of coffee, then I came and I got on the YouTube, started answering comments, because you guys, I go through my comments every morning and talk to you guys and heart comments and let y'all know that I see you, and you know, thank you everybody that comes over and is on my channel during the live streams in the evening. Like, your participation is what makes the live streams a live stream. Like, without you guys participating, it would be me talking to the wall. Like, it helps me so much. See, Nessa, and that's why I started. Okay, so here's the deal. I realized that too, and I used to follow a lot of people. I know, Jessica, it is looking good outside too. I used to follow a lot of recovery advocates on Facebook, and I would get so into their stories, and I would be so excited for them that they're growing, and then the next thing I know, they would flip the script on me, and they would like start selling recovery. And that's why, like, I'm so just, there's a way to do things and there's a way to not do things, and I'm very particular about the way I do things when it comes to my channel and making money. Like, I want my channel to become monetized by YouTube. I don't want to charge you guys to come on my channel or make Patreons where, you know, I thought about it and then I was like, what that does is that separates everyone, and I don't want to separate the people from the people who have money from the people that don't have money, because if I'm completely honest with you guys, I can't be a patron on nobody's channel. I don't have money to be wasting on YouTube channels. So all my stuff over here is free, you know, and that's important to me. And that's why I'm really working hard on trying to build my channel past 1,000. It's not easy at all. It's easy for me to sit down and make these videos with you guys. I got Jessica, I have a $50 gift card to go to get my hair done. So I think what I'm going to do is go do my hair or something. Get my hair done at the salon. I'm not sure. I'm talking to you guys right now, though. But do you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. When with the whole like separating people by the money tiers, I almost feel like it's kind of like leaving people out. Or at least that's how I feel. God, look how deviated this side of my nose is, you guys. That's from doing drugs. God bless. My benzo hell. And listen, I have a family, you guys, but I also have a job. And this is like something I do because it helps me stay sober. This is like my little class. You know what? I love to go tanning because I have psoriasis, you guys. And like, I don't know if y'all know, this is not showing up because I'm pretty good. I have psoriasis like on my knees and a little bit right here. It's like really dry skin that just flakes off. And I will go and I will tan, and it helps it so much. And I have it in my ears. If y'all ever see me itch in my ears, it's because I have psoriasis behind my ears and inside of my ears. It's crazy. And it itches. It's like this like dead skin. It's fucking embarrassing because people think I have like fucking dandruff or something. And it's not dandruff. It's the damn skin falling off my body. Isn't that crazy? You know, when I was on methadone, you guys. Okay, I will do that. I love garlic and olive oil. I put oil on it, though. I put coconut oil all over it, you guys, to try and moisturize that skin. What was I going to tell you guys? My brain is hurting so bad today. I cannot even explain it to you guys. I don't know. Ugh. No, this will not do it all. Oh, methadone. Methadone, when I was on methadone, and this is nothing against anybody who's on methadone. Don't get your panties in a wad. But when I was on methadone, my hair fell completely out of my head. And I was broke out all over my body in psoriasis. Like, it was so bad, you guys. It was like, my body did not like it. And I lost so much weight, which, Y'all, I cannot wait to lose weight. I wish that I could look at the scale and the pounds would melt off. Yeah, it made my hair fall out, Anessa. Did it happen to you? And I have a lot of hair, you guys. So this is all my hair. I gained weight on Suboxone. Yeah, it was so scary. It's okay, Bama. Don't be upset. It happens. I lost weight when I was on the methadone because I wouldn't eat, you guys. But Suboxone does the exact opposite to me.
Oh, you guys are good. You're not sleeping. You're decorating.
I would just stay up all night itching my nose. Y'all want to hear a story time?
No, this is good.
Okay. Let me lower the TV behind me and I'll tell y'all story time. This is me, y'all. I'm not like too huge, but I'm a thick soul, sister. Okay. So, yeah, okay, Amanda, it's terrible. Okay, so I'm going to share with you guys a story that's pretty crazy. Brace yourselves, okay? This is not for the weak-stomached. This is not for people that get triggered easily. So if you get triggered easily, step out of the video. It's okay, I won't be offended. Oh my gosh. I want to share with you guys about, okay, so I first started taking methadone illegally, not therapeutically, when I was dating LD, right? And so it was probably like, I think me and him broke up in 2005, okay? So it was about 2002, 2003, I started to take methadone, and I had found this guy that had the wafers that were, you know what I'm talking about? Where they are like that. They're big pills, and you can cut them in fours, and they're 10, 10, 10, 10. And so I had come up on I hit a lick. I had came up on a lick, and I started buying them from this dude. So I was like, always had the methadone, right? And the way I would do with methadone is I would take a whole bunch at one time, and then I would be so fucked up all day long, and then I would mix it with benzodiazepines. So I was always nodding out and slurring my speech and walking around like, y'all, okay. So I was working at Sonic, right? And I was working in the kitchen because I was assistant manager. Any job that I ever got, you guys, I always got promoted to either assistant manager or floor supervisor, just something in the management, right? So I was working in the back of Sonic, and I was actually working with making hot dogs and stuff, you know, extra long cheese cones and all that kind of stuff. Well, one night I had went in and I had been on my methadone, or, you know, and I'm taking it illegally. I'm abusing it. I'm getting high on it, right? Hey, Stephanie, what's up, girl? So what me and my friend Jerry would do was we had the drive-thru on lock, and we had this lady that would come through and deliver us Xanaxes, right? I mean, dude, we ran that whole Sonic store. We would send everybody home, and we would run the whole joint by ourselves, just fucking being high all day long. Well, it was during the day, and people were actually working with us that day, and so I'm in the back after taking some Xanaxes and being on my methadone, and I'm literally sticking my hand in a vat of chili, and I'm just Jerry goes, bitch, what you doing? You're contaminating the food. I took the vat, of course, I dumped it out, threw it away, and he was like, you need to go home. Go home. You are going to get us in trouble. You can't handle you can't handle being fucked up at work. You got to go, Nicole. So I left. I went home, and remember, you guys, I was living with LD, and so when I would come home, if I didn't have pills for him, he would beat the dog shit out of me. He would bounce my head off the concrete. So I came home fucked up. I didn't have no pills for him. And we were all sitting in the living room smoking a joint. And his brother, his sister, his dad, her kids, they were all there. And we were eating Taco Bell because, of course, I brought home burritos and shit, right? This dude grabs this fucking burrito and takes it and just shoves it in my eyeball and twists it around. I had fucking refried beans inside of my eyeball. And I was so mortified. I just started bawling my eyes out and ran to the bathroom and wiped my face off. That's the kind of dude he was. Like, he was all about just making me feel like a fucking loser. So, of course, you know, we got into a huge fight. And I left that night and I went out and partied all night long. He was evil. He's dead now, you guys. Like, he's dead. He died in a fucking drunk driving accident, and he got ejected from the car and died. And listen, I was not happy when he died. I felt so horrible that happened to him. But my dad said the same thing, Classy. He said the same thing because, listen, this dude beat me so bad. One time he beat me so bad, you guys, that I had a concussion that was so bad that when I stood up, I would pass out. Like, I couldn't stand up. My equilibrium or whatever was so bad that I would pass out. So I couldn't stand up. I had to stay laying in bed until this concussion went away. It was horrible. But I didn't think I could do any better. I bought him a car. I paid for the house. I mean, I worked my ass off, you guys. And this dude believing that I didn't deserve anything. You know, I didn't deserve to have a nice guy. And that's why when I met my husband and he actually like opened the car door for me, I almost had a heart attack because I had never had a dude treat me like that. I had never had somebody treat me like care about me and take care of me. That's why I try so hard to do a good job for Neil. Because I love him so much. And he takes such good care of me and my son. He's such a good person, you guys. He's like the most amazing guy I've ever met in my whole entire life. And I just feel so blessed to have him in my life. He makes me happier than anybody I've ever met. And I just hope that I make him happy, you know. I worry about that all the time, that I'm not doing enough. I always worry. Am I being a good enough wife? Am I being a good enough mom? Am I doing enough for my family? It's really hard whenever you get sober because then all these things start going through your mind. Like, am I good enough? Am I making a difference? Am I helping enough people? Am I helping my husband? Am I being a good mom? Does my son really, you know, is he really happy in his life? Am I doing enough to help him in his life? You know, like I ask all these questions to myself all the time. I just want to make sure that I'm on the right track, you know, so I'm constantly questioning myself. Always, you guys. Always. I'm always questioning myself with my channel. I'm always asking myself, am I doing this for the right reasons? What are my motives? Are my motives good? Yeah, and, you know, even though me and Neil were in active addiction together, he saved me. He saved me, you guys. Like, I had nowhere to go. I didn't have nowhere to go. Him and his family took me in. You know, y'all heard my story. I was sleeping on the couch at Kaylee and Hunter's. And when I met Neil, he stayed with me a couple nights, but then he took me on, you know. Yeah, and I love him, and he's such a good dad. That's what him and Nate are doing right now. No, I'm not waiting in the Lexapro anymore. I am actually on a regular dose of 5 milligrams a day. Did you guys see how erratic my behavior was 2 or 3 weeks ago when I was weaning on the Lexapro? It was so difficult, and I will never do that again. Well, you know, part of the reason I think why I'm having like a mood swing today is because I am just feeling really I'm feeling overwhelmed. And so that's the thing, Jessica. I thought that my period would be here any day now. Too much information, sorry guys, but it's not here. And so that happens sometimes with me is what my period will skip a month. Don't worry, like, I might be pregnant, but I doubt it. But if I am, y'all will be the first to know. God, that would suck. I don't want to be pregnant. I don't think that's what's going on, though. I really don't. I just think that my feelings got hurt when I saw that comment on my Trisha Paytas video, you guys. Like, I hope that I'm not misleading you guys. Like, of course I want to build my channel, y'all. I want people to come to my channel and be here with us and learn and help us grow. Like, I want my channel to reach more people. I mean, of course I do. I would be lying to you if I said I didn't, you know? But I can promise you, the bigger my channel gets, the more things I will be able to do with my channel. You know, and I'll, like I was talking about, the Real Talk Recovery tie-dyed shirts, and how I was talking about having somebody come on, having different people come on and tell their story. With Neil, so I know you guys want to hear Neil's story. I know y'all do, okay? And I want him to come and tell it too. But I just got to be, I got to let him be on his time, you know? So we got to give him a little bit more time to kind of get his bearings, because, you know, he just came back from a relapse back, what was his relapse in October? So October, November, December, January. So he's almost been sober 4 months. So we want him to be on the straight and narrow. And I want him to come here and feel comfortable talking with you guys. So if I can get, you guys got to understand that my husband, he's very much different than I am. Very different. Here, I'll show y'all a picture of Neil. Benzos. There's Neil. Xanax. So that's always been a problem for him, is benzodiazepines. But he won't, yeah, he's not going and doing, like, he's not shooting dope or nothing like that. What happens with Neil is he has a prescription for anxiety medication, and we've actually, that's what we did, was he had an old prescription and he hadn't touched it. I didn't even know he had it still. And but now he doesn't. It's gone, and the doctor won't write him anymore. So that's good, because it's just dangerous, you guys. Like, I know some of you guys are on anxiety medications, but for people like me and Neil, when we take anxiety medications, we are off and running. We are crazy. Y'all heard my stories. We go and we pull guns on folks like we're Bonnie and Clyde. It is crazy, you guys. Crazy. And then he forgets stuff. So I don't want that to happen. And that's why I kind of don't share a lot about him in my videos, because the way my sponsor explained it to me is that's his story to tell. And I got to wait for him to feel comfortable doing that. You know what I mean? I don't want to. I've worked so hard to help Neil stay straight and to get out and realize that he is amazing and worthy, that I just don't want to set him back. He really is unsure of himself, and he gets very insecure. So I don't want to add any pressure onto that, you know, but I'm going to have on. Hey, Emma, thank you. I so appreciate that. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. Um, Hello? Are y'all still there? It sucks. Okay, so Jamie just said, it sucks so bad to be the spouse of an addict at the same time because you're always on your tippy toes and want to sit him back and having to watch you do it. Okay, so yes, being in a relationship with someone who's in recovery, who's an addict also, is really, really difficult because here's the thing, you guys. Like, he sees me like doing all this recovery stuff, and it's almost like he gets a resenting feeling. And I don't. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like what happens is he thinks, oh well, she thinks that she's the recovery guru, and I'm not a recovery guru. I am just sharing my story with y'all. Yeah, it's hard being an addict. When I got out of prison, I told my doctor that I'm a heroin addict and abuse benzos, and he wrote me a script for OxyContin and Xanax. Oh, that's not cool. It's just, and I hope, it's hard, you guys, because we have to let each other recover in our own way. But then, just like Jamie said, I am like waiting for something bad to happen. I always have this fear. Is he going to relapse? Is he going to relapse? Is he going to relapse? And what it does is it takes over your fucking mind. Because then all you can think about is, if they relapse, what's going to happen? You know? That's one of my biggest fears, is him relapsing and dying. And huge mind, like nightmare. I wouldn't know what to do. I would die. No, I wouldn't. He's very social, like when he's like out at his job, and Neil is a social butterfly, yes, but like this doesn't interest him. He's like, YouTube. First of all, he never thought I'd get over 10 subscribers. So every day I tell him my subscriber count, and he's like looking at me like I'm crazy. He can't believe that I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, y'all. Like, he thinks that we are all crazy as Betsy Bugs. He can't believe that y'all even want to sit here and talk with me. I know, Jamie. That's been a really hard thing for me to think about, too. I have a sponsor. Of course I've told him that, Jessica. I absolutely have told him that. And I'm telling you, he just looks at me like I'm crazy. He thinks YouTube is so weird. Why do people want to watch those people? He doesn't understand. He's like, they're not famous. That's what I keep telling him. I'm like, I'm going to get monetized. It's like he doesn't believe that I show him my channel, you guys. Y'all see, he's here when I'm making videos all the time. Today, him and Nate went to the Big Dam Bridge and to the park, and I said, let me just be by myself. I'm going to make a video and talk to my people. I need to talk to my people. And just kind of like vent, because I'm usually like you guys said, I'm usually on, you know, but today I just feel off. But when I ask him to tell his story, I can see the terror in his eyes. I gave up, but for me, the reason why I gave up was because at that point in my time, I never give up on him or lose my kids. You know what, Jessica? Jamie, if my husband hadn't gotten his life together, I would have had to give up too, girl. So I understand. Mike, tell me to start one. Yeah, Christy, I get out because I work, so I go to work every day. I take my son to school in the morning at 7 a.m., and then I go to work. And let me tell you about So with Child Protective Services, when they came into our lives, you know, we had to get help, and Neil had to get help, and I had to get help. But now they're out of our lives, you know. Thank God. But if anything was ever to happen again and there was a choice that had to be made, I would absolutely, you know, leave. And I would choose the high road. Aw, Jamie, that's what's up. Well, hell, Max. That's okay. I was like, what happened? And you guys know, like, for me, I love it for the fact that I feel like I'm sitting with... That's what's up. That's how I want it to be. I want my channel to just be like us, chilling. You know what I mean? But of course, if my channel gets monetized, which it's going to get monetized, and then I'm going to have to start cussing so much, you guys. Surrendered guardianship just before CPS were going to put her up. Oh, Sandra, I'm so glad that everything is okay, though. Oh, nope, he's sober. He's sober. It's okay. He was just struggling with benzo addiction. And here's the deal. Real talk, we got sober. Neil stayed sober 2 years straight. And then his dad passed away, and he relapsed on benzodiazepines for 1 day, then got back on track, stayed sober for a year, and relapsed on benzos for 1 day, and then got back on track. So when I say relapsed, I mean like he took pills 1 day and then stopped. Do you know what I'm saying? But I call it a relapse because it was taking medication that wasn't his. But a lot of people will call that a slip. They will say, you know, it doesn't matter because you didn't stay out. Yeah, he's on Suboxone. Okay, Jamie, I'll see you later, girl. Thanks for coming over. No, yeah, he didn't totally fall off the wagon. And Neil's one of those people, you guys, like, he'll be on Suboxone for the rest of his life. He takes it because he's got chronic pain also. And so he's always been on an opiate since before I even met him. He's been on opiates since he was about 17 years old. And so it really helps him, and he does really good just being on that. For me, like, I feel like it's just kind of like I want to get off of it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. We'll see how that works out. I'm praying. I am praying. Yeah, it's hard, you guys. Like, whenever it's any advice for codeine addiction? I'm finding it so difficult. I've been on it long that I don't know the true meaning of being myself. Well, Emma, here's the thing with codeine. It's a medication that makes you dependent on it. Opiate. So tapering off of it would be, you know, if you're wanting to get off of it, you just need to taper yourself. But it's really hard to taper without help. What you probably need to do is talk to your doctor and have them taper you. And that will help you to get off of it. Or you can go into a detox for 3 or 4 days. It's the same as an opiate addiction. Your body is physically dependent on codeine. That's why when you don't take it, you feel like shit. You know? But if you can get some support and get some people like all of us, we've all been through it. We've all been through it, girl. And what will happen, Emma, is you might start out at codeine, but baby girl, just give it a couple more years. You'll be shooting heroin before you know it. So you want to stop now. Emma, you've got to be honest. Go to the drug and alcohol specialist that you were working with and let them know that you relapsed. Okay? What do I know about buprenorphine? I'm on buprenorphine, Sandra. I know that it's helped me to stay on track for a lot. It's helped me stay sober for 3 years. I have never, ever not shot dope since I started shooting dope. Emma, don't hide it. Okay, listen. If you lost your job, what do you have to lose now? Get honest. Okay, and I'm not saying this to be mean. Please don't take it as me being mean. Get honest. Honesty is going to set you free. In order to recover, you got to be honest, open-minded, and willing to change. So you need to get honest. You tell somebody that can help you. You still feel sick, Sandra? Okay. So did you take it? What were you coming off of? Yes, Megan, that's good. That's what we have to do sometimes is have our spouses give us the medication so we'll come off of it. Sandra, okay, so are you feeling sick as in like the buprenorphine is too strong and it's making you woozy and tired? Or are you feeling withdrawal sick? Because with buprenorphine, you need to take it 24 hours after your last opiate. And so that way, because what will happen if you take it too close to the last opiate is it can make you sick. Like, and then once you're on the buprenorphine, Sandra, tired and woozy. Okay, girl, you're okay. That's normal. That's normal. It's strong. Okay? How much are you on? 8 milligrams? 12 milligrams? That's normal. Just go lay down, Sandra, and sleep it off. You know, when you wake up in the morning, each day that you wake up, it's going to be a little bit better. Okay, cool. I started out on 8 milligrams also, but I was also shooting Roxines in my veins. Emma, you got it, girlfriend. I'm always here for you. But Sandra, 8 milligrams is normally what they usually start a lot of people out at. I don't know, how many Vicodin you were taking a day, but I promise you, the medicine just needs time to build in your system. Okay? You're on 8 milligrams right now. Tomorrow, when you wake up, take 6 milligrams and just leave it at that. Okay? Just take a little sliver off the strip and take that. And then the next day, take the same, okay? And I promise you what it's doing is it's building your system. It's going to stop, okay? It's going to plateau out, and you're going to feel just regular. You'll be fine, Sandra. I promise you. Sandra, why? So you were coming off Vicodin 30, 40 milligrams a day. Okay, so it sounds to me, and that you're on too much Suboxone. It sounds to me that 8 milligrams is too high. So, Sandra, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. Do you have chronic pain? Is that why you got changed over to Suboxone or to buprenorphine? Because what will happen is a lot of the times when somebody is on an opiate, the doctor will change them over to Suboxone because it's longer acting. And when you take it multiple times a day in low doses, micro doses, it's better for your pain. So if you're like, this is what I would do. Tomorrow morning, when you get up, I would call the doctor and say, Doc, I took the 8 milligrams. I'm feeling woozy. What should I do? And just ask and see what he says. I'm pretty sure what he's going to tell you is that just give it time, that it's building in your system. But I want you to be aware of something, Sarah. Buprenorphine is a really strong medication, okay? And you're going to be dependent on it just like you were dependent on Vicodin, all right? So I want you to be prepared for that, okay? I don't know if the doctor told you that, but you're going to have to wean off buprenorphine eventually also. Okay, good. Yes, call her tomorrow. And I just want you to like get on buprenorphine and be stuck on it and then think, why did I ever get on this? Like I was on Vicodin and I could have just jumped off the bikes. You know what I'm saying? Um, well, it is worse because Vicodin is a short-acting opiate, you guys. She could go through with you could go through withdrawal in 3 days, 4 days, and be good. But with Suboxone, you won't start withdrawing until day 5. I think they do too, Max. Yeah, I'm on 6.2 meg. I agree. Um, I think that people just I think that the doctors are getting scared to prescribe opiates, you guys, and it's more acceptable for them to prescribe buprenorphine. And so a lot of people are getting put on it that they never should have been put on it. Hey, yeah, somebody link the Discord for Emma if she wants to come in there. Jessica, it's been going on for a long time. Yep. But here's the thing, you guys. We also have to remember that just because somebody's Vicodin habit was 30 or 40 milligrams a day, that for Sandra, that could be life-threatening for her, and she might have needed the extra help. So I said the same thing to my doctors in group one day, and that's what they told me. They said, you know what, Nicole? Just because I was shooting heroin and shooting Roxy's, it doesn't mean that my addiction is any worse than anybody else's. We all handle things differently. And it's hard to think about that, but it's just true. Like for Sandra, Sandra was going through it on Vicodin. But I always want to let people know that, be careful and ask questions to your doctor, It's always important, you guys, to ask questions because a lot of the times the doctors have so many patients, they don't know what to do. You know what I mean? They're just, it's an epidemic right now. It's an epidemic, So that's why we have to be educated and we have to educate ourselves on the disease of addiction and opiates, okay? Yeah, the Discord is another social media that we have that we can all chat in there together. Oh, I'm getting old, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Okay, y'all come and join the Discord. I'm gonna get up and get out of this house for a little bit and walk around, go get in the sunlight. We just got to remember, you guys, like everybody's different, okay? So I love you guys, though. Thanks for cheering me up today. I'll see y'all tonight at 6.